And here we go again. Hello, everyone. We are Fernanda and Nuno from the Rose Meditation. And in today's podcast, we're going to talk about one of the techniques that is more, how can I say it? It's not an unanimity between our students. So some love and some of them just say, I don't have patience to do that. So it divides into teams, the lovers and the haters. But even though you love it or you hate it, we want to talk to you about it and explain why it's so important, why it's so essential, why it's so useful to do these techniques that are called Yoga Nidra. So, Nuno, you want to explain what Yoga Nidra is?
Yoga Nidra is our relaxation technique, part of the class. So that means is one of the techniques that is part of a class. And the thing is, it was one of the most popular effects. That's why a lot of people misinterpret that the objective of a class is to get calmer.
Yeah, it's
which
not.
is
Not at
that
all.
if you are overloaded with stress, you're gonna feel calmer because of that in the context of a class. Because it is the position of that yoga nidra, that relaxation technique in the class, it's very special.
It is.
If I do the same class the other way around, it wouldn't be that special.
It wouldn't.
So just so you know, it's towards the end of a class. Even if you do an 8-part class, which is a more advanced class, or in the beginners class, is also towards the end of the class that the relaxation happens. And it has a purpose.
There's a reason.
There's
of course,
a reason there.
Of course.
You
wanna
I'm gonna get
come
closer
a
here.
little bit closer. Yeah, because the main objective of the relaxation techniques. This is the subject today: relaxation techniques, and the main objective of those techniques is the assimilation. I would say the first is the assimilation, which means what are you going to assimilate if you didn't do any technique yet?
Yeah.
So I like to do the comparison when you study, you are reading or you're studying some subject for some course, university, or whatever. You should to sleep, and when you sleep you assimilate that knowledge. It like something in your brain changes, and it goes from the that part of the brain where it's the recent experiences to the one that is most, it's deeper inside. I'm not an expert in brain.
Me neither.
Functioning. But basically, you have to sleep to assimilate that knowledge. It's similar. You have to do the techniques and then to relax. And when you relax, you just assimilate that knowledge, but it's a practical knowledge. It's the knowledge of your body, your breathing, your flexibility, your strength, and so on. So when you do this relaxation, and if you can go deeper in your relaxation, you're going to be able to assimilate all this power, all this knowledge, and all this strength. And it's so easy to understand. For example, when you go to the gym and you do a class or you do your training, at the end of your training or your class, you are exhausted, right? That's what's supposed to happen. When you do one of these ancestral training, if you do a good relaxation, a good yoga nidra, at the end of the practice, you are so full of energy, of vitality, that you can do another day
Mhm.
of work, of anything, because your level of energy is so high because you just simulated it.
Yeah.
And you know, as a teacher, when we give a lot of classes in a row, if we don't stop and do also our relaxation, we are exhausted at the end of the day because we didn't do the assimilation technique.
Mhm.
You want to share anything about it?
Yes. There's this more of a general concept of cool down, relax at the end
Mm-hmm.
in the realm of sports, but I think it's very superficial.
It is.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
people, I can see people in the gym, for example, they do an intense workout and then it's just relaxing. They just do like it looks like silly movements,
Mm-hmm.
and they consider that as a relaxation.
Mm-hmm.
And so when those same people enter one of our classes and we give like 10 minutes
Mm-hmm.
of relaxation, they have a deep understanding of oh, now this is relaxation.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Now it's the real deal. It's not just oh good,
Yeah.
going to the locker room. It's not like that. Your body is way more complex to learn how to relax.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and so it's a very interesting turning point for a lot of people that understand relaxation as something easy, fast, like they consider that almost like a quick fix to say,
Mm.
oh, I did a relaxation. It took half a minute.
Yeah.
Instead of a mindful relaxation, the way that we teach,
Yeah.
it will take more time, but is a huge investment on your physical well-being, your general well-being, because you're taking care of your body on those mindful moments
Yeah.
of the class. Of course, the whole class is mindful, but that final moment is not just lying down and doing nothing.
No.
You have a
Not
lot
at
of
all.
things to do in those up to 10 minutes. I'll say
Yeah.
generally up to 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to lie down. You're going to correct the position. You're going to adjust the position. You need to feel comfortable to relax. And then the instructor, the teacher, will start giving you instructions, very precise, and different ways of doing that exercise. So you can really feel that, oh, now I understand how to relax. And you don't need to know a lot of anatomy. I'm not going to say all those strange names of all the muscles. Not at all. It's more about driving your mind
Mm-hmm.
into feeling that, oh, my foot is relaxing. Imagine your foot melting down. Kind of easy to imagine your foot melting down. And so it goes to
Mm-hmm.
all the parts. So the teacher will give you all the precise instructions so you can really feel what relaxation is.
Yeah.
And it's not just staying there doing nothing.
Yeah. Of
It's
course.
very, very different. So the attitude is different, the learning process is different. Your body experience will go way deeper, will go
Mm-hmm.
like intense there. And I have to add one element that for those who already have that experience of like do a strong asana, body technique, and then you have the relaxation afterwards. And if you feel that like as a way of regarding, not like a reward, say you did it, now you deserve a prize at the end, okay? That's perfectly fine.
Mm.
Because if that is a good trigger for you to continue your
Yeah.
practice, do it.
Yes.
Okay? Like if you feel that I deserve a relaxation, so I'm gonna put my best effort in the body techniques, I'm gonna do it once again, I'm going to keep my discipline so I can have that reward of the relaxation. Fine.
Yeah.
That if that helps you to keep motivated, to keep you engaged with the practice,
It's okay.
that's lovely. You're not losing nothing if it helps you to go deeper in your practice.
Agree.
Okay.
Yeah. But now, no, we are going to go a little bit deeper in each part of the relaxation exercise, because as you just said, it's not just being there and relaxing. it's not a nap, it's not to sleep, it's so different. So let's go step by step, a little bit deeper, to try to explain a little bit more about this fascinating technique. So when you start, one of the main differences from when you're going to take a nap or sleep is that at the beginning of the practice, the teacher is going to say, I want you to stay lucid and awake during this entire exercise, listening to every single word I say and filtering and assimilating just what you want. For like 20 plus years that you teach, I would say you give this instruction every class. Maybe
Every
this is the
class.
sentence that you use the most in
Mhm.
the last 20 years, right?
That's true. That's true.
Okay, you want to explain a little bit deeper why we say that and why the objective is not to sleep and the difference between them?
Perfect. So the sleeping subject. So if your practice as a whole has the intention to elevate your awareness, your consciousness,
Mhm.
elevate your consciousness. If you sleep, you're going to lower your consciousness.
Yes.
You're going to become unconscious.
Mhm.
So there is a kind of a problem here. So if the whole practice is guiding you to a more elevated kind of awareness or self-awareness, if at one moment you fall asleep, you lose awareness. So that's the main thing about don't sleep subject is
Mhm.
keep your awareness,
Mhm.
because I'm going to keep pushing the awareness through the techniques up,
Mhm.
up. Okay, so that is a big way of understanding. If you fall asleep, you're not gonna have like side effects.
No.
You're not gonna have a third arm. No worries. But if you are able to keep in that awareness that you can follow all the instructions, you can have the real sensation, that's great, because then you're going to do other exercises afterwards, and you're going to keep pushing up your consciousness.
Mhm.
So guys, don't sleep,
Mhm.
stay awake and lucid. Okay, you know, when you are tired, for example, you're tired and you need to just relax for a little bit, but you just need to wait for, let's see, you're on holidays, you're kind of tired, you are five people in a house, there's just one bathroom, you're tired for a 5 hour walk, the bathroom is someone there, and you just like, let me just rest a little bit. When I listen someone leaving the bathroom, I'm going there. So I'm going to relax. I'm not going to fall asleep because I need to be aware if someone is leaving the bathroom so I can go. Understand, I'm relaxing, but I'm aware of what is happening in the surroundings. So when the bathroom is available, I will go there.
Mhm.
That's kind of what we want here in
Mhm.
terms of awareness, not falling asleep, is relax. I'm going to bring your body into a deep state of relaxation, but your level of awareness is always there.
Mhm.
High.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the first thing. Then the second thing, listening to everything I say. Yeah. So that means I'm going to give all the instructions. You're not going to be lost in this exercise. So you are in a lying down position. You are programming your mind to stay awake and lucid, but the instructions, you're going to listen to them.
Yeah.
Okay. That's another important tip
It
from the
is.
beginning to the end.
Mhm.
Uh, Listening to everything and then filter.
Filter.
Yeah. So filter is, imagine there, I suggest something as a teacher
Mhm.
that you don't feel comfortable with, okay, or that you like something else,
Mhm.
okay. You are in the nature and you are lying down on the grass in that endless field of grass. I don't like the touch of grass,
Yeah.
so I have kind of um, a yoga mat or something that gives me comfort. I can
Mhm.
imagine correct the suggestion of my teacher
Mm-hmm.
and just giving more comfort.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm here in a place surrounded by a beautiful, endless field of grass, but I'm not lying down against the grass. That for me is uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So I can filter. That means I can kind of customize the instructions to my comfort.
Yes.
Got it?
Mm.
And so you still have that uh, tolerance between the suggestion of the
Mm-hmm.
teacher and the way that you're going to feel the relaxation.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes. Really good example.
So that's a filter.
Mm-hmm. And
So,
assimilate.
so that means you're going to use the best for your moment, for what makes sense to you. Uh, and you need to be receptive somehow.
Mm-hmm.
That assimilation is kind of suggesting you. So you're going to relax. You're going to filter my words. Feel free to make that kind of adaptation to your taste, but be receptive. You're going to use that receptiveness
Mm-hmm.
during the entire relaxation.
Yeah. Then there is the sentence, and we start the relaxation exercise. And there are a few options. There are actually a lot of options, more than a few. And one of the ones that I really love is when you use, because it's not a secret that I am a breathing exercises fan. So I really love to use the breathing exercises to relax. So the idea is exhalation, double the time the inhalation, always through the nostrils. And every time you exhale in a long exhalation, you feel your body melting on the floor. This is one that I really like the most. That I like the most, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And the longer you do this exercise, the deeper your relaxation, your body relaxation is going to be. You want to share your favorite or one of your favorites?
I have a few.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The Thin White Mist,
Uh-huh.
probably it was the first one that I did. It's very popular for a beginner to do that one. It's so effective. You imagine a white mist goes to the floor, it starts to wrap your body very slowly from your feet to the crown of the head. And the teacher will give like precise instructions: the feet, the ankles, legs, knees, thighs. Feel like it's passing through the pores of your skin, through the tissues, and go to the marrow of your bones. It's just a very effective one.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one. I like the melting, and I use a few versions of melting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice.
I like the one that you do. I also like the one that you imagine that you are a sculpture made of ice under the sun. And so you feel your body melting.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
delicious.
It's beautiful. When it's hot outside, it's a good one. Like you imagine yourself as a statue of ice, and then you start to melt like the sun hitting your feet, and then your feet will melting down. It's lovely.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
And then I like to vary. I like to use different ways of relaxation, and I love it.
Nice. So then you are going to relax your body, your physical body, and you're going to notice that your emotions and your mind also relax. So this is the first part. And the second part would be the utilization of the relaxation, because if you think you're just going to be there and relax, no. This is why some people think they don't have the patience needed to do this exercise. I already saw a lot of students when it's time for yoga nidra, they say, you know what, to go. But it's just that they never had the chance to experience a good relaxation exercise, because it's not just to be there relaxing. A lot is happening inside your body, and the utilization is one of them. You want to explain a little bit the utilization of the yoga nidra?
So utilization is using your state of receptiveness. So you are receptive during that moment of the class, and you are receptive to what? To mentalize good things. You can just start by mentalizing that this relaxation is improving my health. So
For
you're
example.
mentalizing that you are there doing a class, connecting to this ancestral way of training, and you're doing it for yourself, not in a selfish way, but in a self-care way.
Hmm.
Got it? So you're improving your muscle tone, you're expanding your lungs capacity, you're boosting your vitality, and you're just kind of reinforcing what you're doing there. It's a very simple way to use as a beginner to use that. But when you do it through images, it can get stronger. And
Hmm.
when you build images with your mind, that means you're going to use your imagination or your memory to build an image. An image of what? Ideally, it is a goal that you have,
Hmm.
a transformation, a path, a sense of direction in your life, transformation of your body, of your professional career. It needs to be meaningful for you.
Yes.
That's the only thing. It needs to be meaningful and it needs to be in a positive way. Okay. So, for example, you smoke, you want to quit smoking. You don't see the word quit smoking. You're going to imagine yourself, imagine that you like to have a cigarette when you're taking a coffee. You're going to imagine yourself taking a coffee without a cigarette in your hands.
Hmm.
Okay. So, in a positive, so without denial of any kind, you're just seeing that new, better version of
Hmm.
yourself accomplishing the
Yeah.
goal that you have
Yeah.
in a positive way. You can do it through images, real time, what is happening, what you imagine that should be happening. Or if it's hard for you, it can be a sentence.
Hmm.
You visualize a sentence like, um, you want to get a job. Okay, imagine that you're unemployed and you're looking for a job, and you imagine that you receive an email and say you're hired, like the you're hired subject.
Yeah.
See, you're hired. That's something that you're, if you're working towards that direction, lovely, you're hired in the subject.
Beautiful.
And it's how you should think about what mentalization should be,
Yeah. Yeah.
creating images with words, images, or one way that I like to explain, imagine that you travel through the to the future and you see yourself accomplishing that goal. You take a picture, you come back to the present moment, and you're looking to that picture. That's it. That's
Beautiful.
mentalization.
And I really like the idea that you are making a commitment with yourself. You are reinforcing a commitment to yourself because when differently from when you do the body techniques, the teacher can say your leg strength or relax your shoulder or strengthen your leg or correct your head. I don't know anything. When it's inside your head, the teacher can't reach that place there. So it's something. It's a very personal experience. And when you say, okay, I'm gonna choose a goal, a transformation, or an objective that I have, it's me with myself. And I like the idea that every day when I do my yoga nidra, after at the end of my class, I am going to recommit with myself with this goal or this objective that it's so important to me. And I'm not going to share it with anyone because it's so personal, but I really want to achieve this goal. So
Mhm,
okay, we are reminding ourselves of what is important
mhm,
at that moment, and ideally you're going to do every day the same mentalization until, for example, you get that job. And then when you get the job, you're going to change it for anything else. But it's personal. It's your intimacy. It's beautiful to think that way.
mhm,
And then we come back, we return. Usually we use the senses, we awaken each one of the senses. I like this part.
mhm.
And usually you feel this energy, vitality, happiness that it's so specific
Yeah, yeah.
of our practices,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, it's that kind of strange balance between stillness of your mind, like you feel like everything is serene
Hmm.
on one side, but your energy levels are up there without the excitement. It's not like having a Red Bull with coffee. It's not that kind of energy. It's kind of a willpower, intentional energy,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
something that you want to channel somehow to your
Uh-huh.
life. But at the same time, you feel serene.
It's not
It's
chaos.
not chaos.
Yeah.
It's not overexcitement.
Hmm.
It is just pure energy, strength, inner strength that you have.
Yeah.
Then you're going to channel mostly to a meditation exercise and then to your life, which
Yeah.
will be the two parts after. You're going to meditate and then you're going to do stuff. Okay?
Yeah.
Please do stuff after the class.
And as a teachers, from the point of view of the teachers, it's so interesting because, for example, you give classes in gyms,
Yeah.
and you always have newcomers in your classes, and you can see the difference, even someone you don't know, if they are being able to enjoy this moment of the yoga nidra or not. For example, if someone is always moving something or moving the hands
Yeah.
or opening the eyes and looking to the others, or something is
Itching.
itching or anything, you know that this person didn't jump in the yoga nidra, right?
No.
Can you share any other tips that you see that this person is not enjoying this precious moment?
Yes. So when I see that at the beginning,
Hmm.
I see that some people are having a hard time
To relax.
to relax.
To let go.
Sometimes what I do, I change or I overlap two different relaxation exercises. Okay, like imagine that every time you breathe out, you relax. Okay, a different part of your body. I'm giving that instruction, but the person is not being able to feel. Okay, and then I change slightly. I say, okay, let's do the following: inhale deeply, hold your breath, hold. And now exhale and relax your left foot. I try to grab the person by the hand without grabbing by the hand and try to see if that helps.
Okay, yeah.
Or using the same exercise, the starting point, okay, and still not working, I'll repeat over and over. Okay? Like if you still don't feel your feet relaxed, go again. Exhale once again and try to go deeper on your relaxation. Take your own rhythm to relax. And I usually say we still have plenty of time till the end of the class. It's a beginners, okay? So don't worry about time. Because sometimes people are stressed because they think they are late.
Yeah.
Okay? It is something that most of us are with that in mind. Oh, I'm late, or this class will end later. My classes I'll finish on time. Okay?
Always, yeah.
And so I'm always controlling the time so people can have an experience. But if I feel that the person's not allowing themselves to relax, I'll give extra tips. Okay? No rush. You still have like 8 minutes till the end of the class. And then some people, oh, okay, 8 minutes, that's a lot. And then people, oh, now I can relax. Okay?
Yeah.
Or try to relax without moving. And then say it again. When you move, you activate muscles. It's the opposite. I want you to stop using your muscles. So don't move. Go there with your awareness and relax your hands. Okay?
And you also have a good voice.
I'll try.
Yeah, you do. So it makes things better. Yeah, that's it. I would say we had the experience of the most important parts of the relaxation, even though, as always, we could be here talking the entire day. And next week, we're going to be here sharing some experience, some techniques. We are going to do relaxation during our
Podcast. We're gonna
our
do it in
podcast.
real time.
We will.
Awesome.
So we wait for you next week. And meanwhile, we are having the Black November. It's going on. So you enroll in a plan and you have a grade of this plan for 3 months. It's going to be amazing. So you can use it to start and do your practices and go deeper in our methodology. You have the link here, you have the link in our bio. So we wait for you that there. And meanwhile, have a
Mindful week.
mindful week. See you next week.
Bye
Bye bye.